Hi, my name's Chris Columbus. I'm the director of Home Alone, and welcome to the AFI Movie Club. And today I'm going to narrate a scene from Home Alone, which is actually the climax of the film, but also one of the most difficult sections of the film that we made. Home Alone was not a particularly high-budget film, so we were forced to shoot in a real neighborhood all night long in February, and it was freezing. The cameras froze on us 2 or 3 times, and a lot of what you see looks, well, the stunts certainly look painful, but it was a painful process shooting it as well. So I'm narrating a few of the stunts that we've done in the movie, and we'll talk a little bit about that. This is a particularly interesting scene because we put our stuntmen through hell. Every time we did a stunt, we thought these guys were dead, and so we couldn't laugh. This particular stunt, the nail just basically is a rubber nail that lowers when his foot goes onto it. But the reality is it looks as if he's in tremendous pain, and it actually impaled him.
Rip his head off.
Joe Pesci, he loved to swear. And even in his scripts, he would insert the F word. So this pidgin English that he came up with is a result of the fact that he did too many Scorsese movies. This particular stunt where his head catches on fire, it was like a ceramic helmet that we actually set on fire. This is pre-CGI. Joe refused to wear it. Joe said, "There's no fucking way I'm gonna catch my hair on fire." So we put it on the producer's 8-year-old daughter to show Joe it was safe. That's how he agreed to do it. I didn't intend to set out to do a slapstick film initially. When John sent me the script of Home Alone, the sequences were written so well and so specifically, I realized that I needed to pull them off in the same way that Chuck Jones pulled off the stunts in the Warner Brothers cartoons. Obviously, no one was going to get hurt because it's animated, but at the same time, you know, those were very violent stunts. And when I was a kid, those shorts were edited for Saturday morning television. So I never really got to see them when I was a younger kid. And then as I got older, they would show them later at night, unedited, and I got to see exactly what Chuck Jones and all those guys were doing and how incredibly funny it was and how incredibly funny it still is.
Harry! I'm coming in!
This next stunt that's coming up, I always felt was the unfunniest stunt in the movie. And the reason is because it's a soft stunt.
It's too late for you, kid. We're already in the house. We're gonna get you.
Okay, come and get me.
If you've learned anything from Warner Brothers cartoons, it's tremendous pain is hilarious for whatever reason. This, when we screened it for an audience, just got minor laughs. People were falling out of their chairs when we screened everything else. So I think that's more of a setup for the joke that follows. Harry, why are you dressed like a chicken? So Dan Stern is wearing rubber feet through this entire sequence that protect his feet from the ornaments. So if you freeze the frame and look closely, you'll see that his feet are a little oversized.
I'm gonna kill that kid!
He's just a wonderful actor, and he sells it so well. But if you look very closely, I don't think there's much separation between those toes. But they're pretty good rubber feet.
Marv,
Harry?
why the hell did you take your shoes off?
Why the hell you dressed like a chicken?
I'm up here, you morons. Come and get me.
Now, this was one of the stunts that's coming up that really was one of the more terrifying stunts that we shot. We would shoot the stunt, I'd yell cut, the stuntmen would stay in their places, and no one was laughing. We actually thought that they had really hurt themselves.
Heads up! Don't worry, Marv, I'll get him for you.
Yes.
It was only when the stuntman would say, "Yeah, I'm fine, no problem. We're good, let's do another take." I would go back to the monitor and we'd watch it, and then it was funny. And that's when we realized, okay, this is working. But in person, you were always terrified that you were gonna kill these guys because they did it all for real, only with padding. There's no rubber floors or anything like that. These guys did it all for real. The paint cans were rubber, and the only thing that would protect their faces in this particular situation, just like in Home Alone 2, we have a huge lead pipe, which was also rubber and protected the stuntmen.
Oh, my house is being robbed. My address is 656 Lincoln Boulevard. My name's Murphy.
Okay, this particular sequence was Dan Stern and I, we had weeks of discussion about the spider. I said, we have to put a real spider on your face. Again, no CGI. He said, I'm not gonna do that. Finally, I begged him. I said, we'll do one take. Put the spider on your face. The spider trainer said, well, we'll put the spider on his face, but if he actually screams, the spider could freak out and attack him. So that did not make Dan feel any more comfortable. So we did one take, and it's a silent scream. He did not utter a word. And that screen is ADR that we added later. I've never been a guy who has been able to commit to a specific tone on a movie. I like that because Home Alone is, you know, it's a soup, man. It's a Sunday gravy. You're throwing everything in there. It's a little bit of Frank Capra. It's a little bit of Chuck Jones. It's a little bit of the Marx Brothers. Before I did Home Alone, I also watched David Lean's Great Expectations, which was told from the point of view of a child, the first 20 or so minutes of that film. It just changed my life. I mean, I thought this is sort of another inspiration for Home Alone. It's really everything that inspired me at that point in my life.